Hello, everybody. Welcome to this video. Welcome to the Bronze UK YouTube channel. Very quickly, a bit of homework. Just want to say a big thank you to my good fellow friend and fellow co-host for his contributions while I've been a little bit absent. I've not made any videos for a little bit, but obviously Sam has put some contributions towards the channel, and they've been great videos, very insightful, and I just want to say a big thank you to him for his contributions while I've been a bit absent. I've not been making videos for a little bit on any of the channels that I do, because generally I just felt like a break from it a little bit. Work has been a little bit, typical life, work gets in the way sometimes, but you're not here to talk about me, moan about work. So the point of this video is a very quick little discussion talking about a specific character that I love so much. And it's kind of, with her character, there's a bit of a debate behind her within the fandom whether or not she should get reformed. And obviously, this character doesn't really need any introduction. If you've seen the first two seasons of the show, you will know who she is. If you haven't, if you've literally just recently picked up the first season or they've only watched the first couple of episodes, I won't go into specifics about a character too much. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I will just kind of give you a little rundown of who she actually is. Well, Queen Chrysalis is the character I'm talking about today. Queen Chrysalis first comes into the show at the end of season 2, at the ending finale, 2-part special, and that's when she's first introduced, and then she comes into it now and again as the series progressed up to season 8. So the debate behind her is that there is a yay or nay to her getting reformed. So this video is just me talking about my personal opinion on whether or not she should get reformed. So, what is my personal opinion on this little possible debate that is going on? Personal opinion, no. I don't want her to get reformed. That is my personal opinion. Very blunt, but that is true. That is it. Reason for that is because I think she, as she is as a character, that is her personality. She generally is a devious type of, character. She's a devious character that has a lot of resentment towards Celestia and Luna, and now towards the main six. Specifically Starlight Glimmer now, there's obviously something that occurs later on in the series. I won't say what, because obviously just in case there's anyone watching that's only just picked up the show. So yeah, she's now got a bit of resentment towards Starlight Glimmer. That comes into it in season 5, end of season 5. So yeah, and obviously she's got resentment towards Twilight and the rest as well. So yeah, so when she's a character villain that has she's a villain specifically that's always been just defeated, and I wanted to stay that way. Yeah, some people might argue that, it's probably going to get a bit mundane, a bit silly, that she's just going to keep coming back and just get defeated. Now, the thing is, I personally think that hopefully maybe the writers are working on this big thing with Chrysalis herself and maybe other villains that have appeared in earlier seasons. I'm really hopeful that maybe Tyrek and maybe King Sombra make a return, and I'm hoping that, because I'm hoping there's going to be a 10th season, and I'm hoping that if there is a 10th season, that maybe there's going to be maybe some sort of lead up to a big battle that's going to include the main six, Discord, Celestia, Luna, Cadence, all the characters that we know that are really quite powerful magic users against all the villains. Kind of like, I'm hoping that's what I would love to see happen, is like a big Royal Rumble, so to speak. Pardon the pun. That, they come together in like a big clash. I'm wondering if that's maybe going to end the series as we know it, and then ultimately end the whole everything that's been going on. But I don't know if that will happen, but that's probably something that I would love to see in my head, probably see happen in real life. But yeah, I just don't want her to get reformed. That is her personality, and I don't think it's right to alter people's personalities. I don't mind it when it's a character that generally has some insecurities about themselves, unsure, just generally needs a little bit of guidance. Characters like that, I have no problem with them helping or reforming them in some way, or generally just showing them the right direction. I have no problem with that whatsoever. There was a perfect example of that in Equestria Girls with a character that comes into it in Forgotten Friendship, the movie, the feature-length episode, should I say, more than a movie, feature-length episode. In Forgotten Friendship, a new character comes into it for the first time. So basically, she's not evil. She doesn't have evil intent. Generally, her intent is to pretty much just undo her mistakes. She makes frequent mistakes, and because of this, she kind of makes the situation worse for herself. And she has no friends, and she's kind of a bit of a loner. Now, a character like her, I could completely understand the main characters helping her out and trying to show her the right way, the right direction. No problem with that at all. But an actual proper villain, such as Chrysalis, Tyrek, King Sombra, so on and so forth, they are the true proper villains. Now, obviously, King Sombra was kind of outright defeated by Spike of all characters. And he was literally just appeared as a big ominous cloud, which was kind of amusing. But I'd like to see him come back as an actual physical pony. I want him to come back and have a proper duel with either Twilight, Starlight, whoever. I'd like him to come back and have a proper go. I feel he hasn't been well dealt with properly in the show. And King Sombra is one of the fan favourites when it comes to the literature, comics, and so on. So Chrysalis is literally the character that they've kept bringing back because she generally is a big fan favourite, and rightly so. She generally is a really good character. And I feel maybe making a good character would maybe spoil that, I don't want them to force good on somebody. You can't force good on some people. That is just reality. You might try to do good by some people, but generally some people will not listen, or they will not adhere to what you feel is right. In here, in Chrysalis's head, what she's doing, she feels is the righteous thing to do. And end of the day, you're going against another pony or another character's personality and opinion and their thought process. And generally, sometimes you can't help those. You just generally just got to try and either defeat them or just try and keep a wide berth from them. Sometimes that's just life, unfortunately. But I generally don't think she should get reformed, and I love her character as she is. That's her personality. I want her to stay the same. I don't think her character would really work she could work as a good character, but I generally don't really want to see that happen. It would get really mundane and very boring if every foe and bad guy that they come up against, or bad character that they come up against, every time gets reformatted. I'd like it if there was some times where there is some characters that come into the show that generally they just can't bring forward, or just can't get any sense to them. They're just generally just going to have to defeat them or imprison them, so on and so forth. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching my thoughts on this matter. If you have any thoughts of your own, please comment below in the comments below this video. And until next time, stay awesome, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. This has been John of the Bronies UK YouTube channel, and stay awesome. Also, very quickly, we have a Facebook page. If you check out the description below this video, there is a link. We have an official Facebook page called the Bronies UK Facebook page. If you are so interested, check it out. We generally do pretty much post every new video on there, so you can keep up to date on that. And we can have like a little chat about certain things, certain topics on there as well. So thank you very much. Stay awesome, people, and thank you for sticking with us, and also thank you very much for the recent subscribers as well. I've noticed we are steadily increasing ever so slightly. So thank you to everyone that subscribed very recently, and